Right, be right back. Gotta go to the bathroom. Research, and a law. Yeah, I left it running. Okay, heating. We need to get the heating. Generator efficiency, steam hub upgrade. It's got to happen. 50% larger zone. And the law. Ugh, shiver. Shiver me timbers. New order. I'm just thinking of the song now. How does it feel? That one. New order. Hope will never be a problem again. A public execution space will be built. Some public enemies will die. Some people will feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die. Oh my god. Fibuki, 30 months. Is this game worth the price tag? Keep it up. So far, it's a very polished game. Fibuki. I mean, I really like it. I don't know what the replayability would be. You could definitely replay it with a different style, make some different choices, and I suspect the RNG is different each time. But how many times? I don't know. Prison. Forceful persuasion. How can we sign... Oh, you can go down either tree, it's not both. Raises the efficiency of nearby buildings by 20%. Strategically placed loudspeakers will remind our citizens of the importance of work and increase their efficiency. So basically you just put these speakers up, get to work, and you get 20% boost on your workplace. That's a lot, you know. That's really good. That's way better than something like the Foreman. 20% for 24 hours. With this, you get a permanent 20%. The patrol. Guard station patrol. Each use will reduce discontent. Each use will raise hope slightly. Okay, so you just click on your guard tower and issue a patrol every now and again. Meh.
Aye.
This one sounds amazing. There's no going back from that one. Globetroller, starting to sound like something that happened in Europe around 70 to 80 years ago. Bad things are afoot. Lol. I know, right? But at least we don't have to invade another crater. Hope will never be a problem again. A public execution space will be built. That's ridiculous, that is. A public I mean, that's the ultimate El Squirrelo, that is. Some public enemies will die. Meh. Some people will feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die. I think I want a prison. I just banish people instead. It's El Squirrel, thank you, Putster. You would go for agitator since you're going to need all the coals you can get in the -70 coming. I think we've got a lot of coal already, and I'm planning on using automatons for the coal. I think I like agitator. I'm not quite ready for New Order. Not quite ready for that yet. The kind of extreme control. Why banish when you can execute for fun?
A new law has passed.
New law. A new law has passed. Right then, so we want these to be built near to these work kind of places, don't we? Let's see what kind of workplaces we want. So here's the steel thingies. I don't see how an agitator could affect them too much. The hothouse. So an improvement in hothouse efficiency sounds like something worth having. So we'll have one there. There's another hothouse here. A factory. Sawmill. That's run by an automaton. Factory's run by people. Would that really make the factory 20% more efficient? So that could be a good thing. Does that cover it? I don't think that one covers it. No, let's have another one over here then. Then finally, the third one probably needs to be the coal thumper. Another coal thumper somewhere here, if we can. Like that. Get those coal thumpers in. I should do it. We're 1 day away from the temperature going through the floor. Let's have a look at our resource situation. Okay, so we have a bit of a soul surplus. We have a bit of a coal surplus. Put automaton on the coal, workers on the sawmill. Yeah, that's what's happening. We're waiting for another automaton to be built, and that's going to go onto the coal mill. Coal is in surplus, but I don't know how well that's going to run when we go into overdrive. I suspect not very long. I'm surprised we haven't got more coal than that. Food is on a slight surplus, but that should go up. And then wood is doing pretty well. Steel is not bad. 149 a day is not bad. And I need a new steam core has arrived. Scouts have found the research station. See you, Supermouse. Research station. The door of the research station has been bashed in. There are signs of fighting inside. Broken furniture, damaged scientific instruments, and splatters of blood. The last discovery. Inside the ransacked station, we found a Tesla's audio diary. A voice speaks. All the observed changes, like suns dimming, volcanic ash, could not have caused such cooling. But what if the huge quake of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead to the door towards the mountains. 2 cores, 69 steel, and 141 wood. And a new hideout. No, we've not executed anybody, WH. We built 1 agitator. Steelworks producing 4.8 per hour. We need to change this to a steam one, don't we? Let's do it now. We'll take a dip in the steel production for a bit. I think so, Chris Tablet. I quite like it. Right, incoming cold snap. Down to minus 70. The first agitators are operational. Your encouraging words can reach more people. Hope rises. Yay! I think we can build a final workshop, can't we? Because we've got the engineers for it. So we might as well. Might as well max out the research. Oh, I haven't got any steam cores. Just used it on the automaton. I forgot the mine needs a steam core. That building is not going to survive when the cold snap comes. What are we hoping for, Paul? We're hoping for people... Basically, if the hope diminishes, then they lose faith in you. And if the hope disappears completely, they literally kick you out the city and the game ends. I know this, because it happened. So think of hope as kind of how much faith they have in you to lead them on. Scouts have reached the cave hideout. Don't think we need the heating on this. Because that's going to take over. Now we can actually put people to work here instead and free up an automaton. I think we should do that actually, because that way we can... We can build another coal mine. Put the automaton over there. Toasty. Okay, let's have a look. The cave hideout. We climbed up to the cave. A low stone wall stands across the entrance. Behind it we can see several men. As we approach the cave, its inhabitants pull out rifles and take positions behind the wall, barring the entrance. They are in a bad shape, weak from malnourishment and illness. Talk to them or attack them. The scouts will try to reason with the Americans and convince them to join us. Or, the scouts will try to overpower them. It's set in the past. It's set in like 1800s or something. Don't really want to take more people on, that's the thing. They do have guns, but apparently if you look at this picture here, so do we. I don't know how we got guns, but we do as well. The problem is if you attack them, then there's a risk that you will get killed and then we'll lose our resources. At least if we talk to them, they might not shoot. Seeing that we have no ill intentions, the Americans told us how they were dealt justice to the inventor after expelling him from his city. We have buried Tesla's battered body in the cave and are heading home with these poor wretches in tow. 35 people. Who said we're heading home? Hello. We now have 35 workers, 2 steam cores, 69 steel. The scouts are escorting survivors. You can't give them orders now. Right, okay. Okay, that's locked in. So that one's heading there and then they can go over here. That's fine. Well, I don't want to get into that discussion, stubborn Dutchman, but that's not a correct statement. What is this? Act of vandalism. A loyal citizen has reported that he saw a group of young people vandalizing the propaganda center. Well, obviously. Discontent will fall, people may get hurt, or hope will rise slightly. They're on to me. I don't get this. If we get rid of the writing, then our hope goes up. Why? If we punish the guilty, then nothing happens to hope, but discontent may fall and people get hurt. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. Exactly. How does removing the writing increase the hope? On the one hand, I want to punish the guilty, but on the other hand, I like having the hope go up for no reason. Right, can we just nip the whole political discussion in the bud right now, thank you? We're not discussing world wars and American politics, so please stop. Remove the writing, you are no discontent to lower. It's very true. Let's remove it, they're going to lose anyway. Hope goes up, Londoners come down. Dealt with. Done. I can't do a leaflet campaign for another 2 days. People abandon the Londoners! 31 people. Screw you guys, we're going to London. Bye. Enjoy that -70. Things are going well, we should thank our captain for that. What a lovely morning. I'm ready to take on the day. Okay, what's this? First Londoners convinced to stay. Sir, several people wanted to flee London have decided that trust you and stay. They say your recent decisions convince them there is hope for us yet. I'm glad to hear that. Right, raw food gain 188. 193 steel, 160 wood. Are we building something? What's this massive negative on the wood though? What's going on? Still need more coal though. Can we build another outpost depot anywhere on here? Or can you only have 2? Is that it? You can only build 2 on your entire crater? Because that really sucks. That doesn't make any sense. So I've got like things out there that I cannot send a party to go and get. Do we have to do some kind of technology to upgrade the depot? Well, it would be nice to have more than 2 because we've got an outpost here that we're getting coal from. There's one here that we could be getting wood from. Another one over here that we could be getting food from. That one. 100 raw food every day we could be getting with another outpost. I don't know if there's a way of expanding the crater. I know you can research tech that lets you get trees out of the wall, because this is like a frozen wall or something. But I don't know about building more outposts.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Okay, road. I think we've got a spare automaton kicking around. Yeah, we've got 30 people coming in here. No, it's not the Steam version, it's the GOG version. Steam, it's not out on Steam yet. We're gonna need more housing, I think. Hang on, how many empty bunkhouses have we got? There's only 6 in that one, so we've obviously got a space for 4 more. Okay, that's going to heat that up. That guard tower's not quite going to cover it. Steam hub range upgraded. Oh yeah. Well, there is that, Maniac. But also, I guess you stay out of the wind, don't you? If Truckfest 2018 in Peterborough is Sunday and Monday, how would I meet you if I were to come, Arters? I'll be there both days, and I'll be going to the SCS trailer a couple of times, so I'm sure I'll tweet out and say, you know, meet me at the SCS trailer at midday or something like that. So that's the best way of doing it. Yeah, we could unlock tier 3 tech now. It's a matter of deciding what to do next. We don't need this generator efficiency. We've got a lot of coal. If we unlocked tier 3 here, we can get all kinds of automation stuff. From a resource perspective, coal mining optimization, coal mines would be 10% more efficient. That lets you convert wood into coal, which is probably useful later. Once you get that tech that allows you to dig into the wall. There, the wall drill. Drills into the wall of our crater, uncovering trees that were once formed from the forest. Provides 160 wood per working day. Compare that to a sawmill standard 80. That's pretty good. You ever thought about playing the old Fallout games? Nope. I've already played them years ago. Gathering post insulation. Gathering posts will be warmer. We don't need that. We can just put things next to them. Efficient gathering. I don't know what that is. Can't see it. The steam coal mine. Now, if that is what the steelwork does, that went from 40 to 70. So that would probably go from 240 to something like, I don't know, 400. That would be a nice boost to get more coal. Well, I'm not sure we need the wood yet, Muttley. That's the thing. It would definitely be useful, but I mean, so would that. And it would unlock tier 3 across the board, so that would unlock a generator range upgrade, which is something that we would very much benefit from. Industrial hothouse. Infirmary mechanization, blimey. And it also unlocks the house as well. What is tier 3? Yeah, let's do it. 10 hours. Tier 3. It's got to happen. It opens up a lot more good options. Can't do a new law yet. New automaton has been built. Okay, that sawmill there. It's now manned by an automaton. See, automatons will be good for the war drill, like at the wall drill, because they're at the extremities, aren't they, of the crater? And that's where you have the biggest problem. Heating. Yep, we're about to drop three temperature levels in a minute, so this is going to get fun. These houses should just about be built. They're just finishing off now. But yeah, we're going to have to go into overdrive shortly. So that's going to get fun tonight. Nick333, 54 months, Nick. Thank you so much. Welcome back, LRB. Yeah, we're going to be burning more coal when we go into overdrive. Absolutely. So ideally, I'd like another coal mine, really. I need another steam core. That 1 per day thing seems to be taking a long time. Well, I've got one automaton currently doing nothing at the moment. So I think, actually, there we go. So they're both using automatons now. That sawmill's going to be a problem. People aren't going to be able to work there in a minute. Mechanical calculators researched. Blimey, we just unlocked tier 3 like that? Alright, let's sort the scout out in a sec. Allows us to raise the temperature in all heat zones by 1 level. The coal consumption is tripled. Tripled. Generator upgrade range. Allows us to turn up the generator range setting and extend its heat zone. And that triples it as well. Oh my god. Don't think we can cope with tripling. Suddenly the heater efficiency module looks very appealing. Heaters will burn less coal. Minus 1 coal per heater. Wait, what? Minus 1 coal per heater? Each heater raises the workplace temperature by 1 level and consumes 1 coal per hour when running. Each heater consumes 2 coal per hour when running. Get the efficiency and it brings it back down to 1 coal per hour when running. But 1 coal per hour doesn't sound like an awful lot, does it? I mean, what have we got, like 10 heaters kicking around? Don't think we need the range upgrade, but the power upgrade could be good. Triple coals, but can be more efficient in other tech. Generator efficiency improves, it reduces the coal burn by 10%. Now if you think about it, if your generator's burning, pause it a sec. Your generator is burning 84 coal per hour, and when we triple, it's gonna go up by another. What's the base level? Right, so we must be doing 42 coal per hour, yeah? So we're burning 42 coal per hour, but because we're on level 2, we're now burning 84. So we'd go to like, what, 126? So we burn 126 coal per hour. And that efficiency would save 10%, which will save 12 coal per hour. By the same token, if you look at all the heat generators we have, these little bad boys here, these are apparently burning 2 coal per hour, I think. And we can bring it back down to 1 with that other efficiency option. We've got a few of these kicking around, probably about 6 or 7 at the moment. So at the moment it's better. It's better to take the efficiency of this once we take triple. Otherwise it's about break even. But this will help us to get through the cold days. So I'm going to go with that. We'll do this and then we'll go for efficiency. I think that's the way to do it. Although I don't think it'll be ready in time for the cold snap. Heaters are the ones in the buildings. Ah, yeah, that's a good point, actually. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Yeah, we'll do the building efficiency first then, and then do the generator. And that's like generating more coal, isn't it? The net effect is you've got a lower cost. Cold snap. Okay, let's deal with this scout. What's he up to? The ice corridor. Is Is it JTB? I'll have a look in a sec. We're following the ice corridor of crushed ice that the Americans' dreadnought, the USS Hephaestus, left in its wake. A triumph of engineering. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be the sister ship, Prometheus. There's nothing more to do here but carry on. Alright, let's go there then. Fixed. You're going shopping tomorrow so you can have your legendary Sunday night truck and steak dinner. What, you actually have a Sunday night truck and steak dinner every week? That's hilarious. Heater using 2 colas, 1s in the building, not the steam hubs. Yes, correct. Steak every Sunday, I like it. Okay, so in a few hours' time, it's about to go full rep on us. Minus 70. It's the first time we've been to minus 70. Okay, Icebound Dreadnought. Most of the ship machinery aboard the USS Prometheus has been dismantled and taken away. The massive steam hammer used to split the thickest ice lies broken by the ship's bow. The Dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its hulk contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. Ooh, if only we could build outpost teams. On the bridge we found a log with Tessa's last orders. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard the Hephaestus. Take the cripples only if you have prostheses to make them useful. Wow. Sites discovered the ruined warehouse. 2 cores, 124 steel, 215 wood. The ruined warehouse. The damaged snowcat. So what? Wow. 100 steel every day. Flippin' heck. There must be a technology that lets you build because at the moment we're just locked onto the outpost teams. We can't build any more. Exploration, outpost depot. Faster outpost teams. Additional scouts, there you go. That's the scout one. More scouts. Allows you to deploy an additional scout team at the beacon, raising the limit to 2. I can't see anything. I can't see any way of, like, building more outpost teams. That really sucks. All you could do is destroy that outpost team and then just build another one. Unless I'm missing something. Intravenous, thank you for the host. Because if you look at this, this building can't support another expedition. Current limit 1. It says current limit 1, which implies you can upgrade it. One of our people died. Why? On day 26 from our arrival, one of our people died. Committed suicide? What? Why? Why did she do that? Look how... Oh my god, there's like loads of hope and no discontent, and she just goes, you know what, I'm done. You can have more, but the trees are in the way. Oh, is that what it is? Poet's suicide. So, one of our people has committed suicide. Oh, it was scripted. In his spare time, he wrote poems about loss, suffering, and the death of hope. Our propaganda center waged a campaign against him to protect our people from his influence. Now people might blame us for his suicide unless we make it look like he drank himself to death. Oh, I like it. Do it. Discontent will rise slightly. Do it and burn his poems. Stay away from it, hope will fall. No. Okay, we're going to burn his poems. Burn his poems. We don't care. We can deal with a bit of discontent. We're not dropping hope now, though. People abandon the Londoners. Oh no! Right, so how do I know? How do I know where the trees are in the way? Scouts have returned 35 workers, 2 steam cores, 69 steel, 141 wood. Sounds cool. Hope's just gone up a bit. Okay. Let's get this team. There's nowhere to go this way, apparently. Let's go to the frozen pond. Yeah, so how do you know where you can build an outpost? Because somebody said the trees are in the way. How do I know which trees I need to clear, though? Is there any way that you can tell? I think that just changed then, look. There. Invalid placement location. Oh no. There must be another one. Do you know what? I bet you there's like one here, and I can't build it because I've built those things. But no, that's a mine. That can't be right. Maybe here. Because if you look at the map, it's obviously split into, there's like 3 of them, and that would put one about there, wouldn't it? Place it where it said it removes resources. No, it had 2 errors though. It says invalid placement location. And this still says invalid placement location. Because there used to be like a strange green icon would appear when it was a valid location. No, it needs a street. You can connect a street later, but you need to get the red symbol, invalid placement, to go. So that's still invalid. Yeah, I think there's possibly another one. Round about here, maybe. You've only 7 people with 2 at the most. Maybe then there's some tech that we can get. Because it says current limit 1, so there must be a way of unlocking that limit. But I can't find what tech that is. It would be under exploration, surely. Because that's where the outpost depot is. And this is the thing. Allows us to assemble an outpost team, send it to establish a permanent resource outpost far away, maintain it. And the next one from that is this. Faster outpost teams. Which obviously just improves the rate they bring it in. But there's nothing here that kind of says build more outpost, like improved outpost team. And that's to do with scouts. It's not that. That's more scouts. That's the scout per beacon limit. So there's no equivalent for this thing. It means 2 is max. Maybe. Maybe you just gotta decide which 2 you want then. Don't think you can have more outposts, and I think the coal mine that's heated but not worked by any workers. No, the coal mine, there's 2 coal mines. Unless you mean a different one. We have 2 coal mines with an automaton in them. They're not heated. But I think now we've got more steel and stuff, we could probably build another coal mine here. You see, when you're putting the outpost thing down, you get one of those right on the wall. And I've only seen 2 of them so far. Where's the factory gone? Propaganda center. Okay, let's go into our cold snap then. Try to be in streams as much as possible, but work usually gets in the way. Told my boss that I needed the day off. I think I made a good decision. Yeah, you need a break, Benjamin. Can't work all the time, bro. Why is this only on 33% efficiency? Up to 3 workers on this shift, absent 2 of 3. Oh god, here we go. Minus 70! The hype is real! Hit the turbo button. Look at that! Oh yeah. We've made it livable. Do we need to do anything else here? Hothouse is freezing. That's not good, is it? Not much of a hothouse if it's freezing. Resource depot, resource depot. Resource depot, hothouse. Wait, what? Sawmill? Coal mine doesn't need it. It's got an automaton on it, so that's fine. There needs to be a way when you're in this view to see what is manning that. Mr. Kinducci, how you doing, sir? Like, you need to be able to see whether that coal mine is... Like, you have to physically click on it. There should be some kind of thing on the icon that shows you here, like, what it's being... Is it workers or is it automation? Then you know if it's a problem or not. Oh, that's got 10 workers, right? But look how cold it is. So we're going to have to shut it down. Otherwise people are going to freeze. Or we just stick an automation on there. And then build another one. Coal mine. That needs an automation on it now. Okay, so I think with those upgrades, I think we've got it licked. Nobody's getting ill. How's the game? It's pretty good, Bernard. It's a pretty good game, actually. It's difficult. Do the steel mills need heating, or do they have automatons? The steel mills, they both run by automatons, I think. Generator power research. Whoa. Hang on a sec. Crikey. We've just gone to steam level 3. 300% coal burn. Yikes. Can't keep that going for very long. So what happens if we turn this off now then? That's not bad. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. It means that at a push we could go for a little while without the overdrive turned on. It's chilly, it's not livable, so people will get ill, but it's a low risk. But it's still pretty good. We're surviving at minus 70. Doing okay. There's a heater next to the sawmill. Which one? This one? Actually, that's a good point. So we can turn that on. Then we can turn... Get the automation off that, put it on here. Man that with workers. Hit them with a leaflet campaign. Smash the hope button. Propaganda. Propaganda machine. That thing. That is beast mode. That is propaganda center. Absolute beast mode. That more or less cleaned out the London problem. You can set it to the +2, so it's not too hot. That's true, actually. Go back down to steam level 2. Look at that. Cold thump is a bit chilly. Why is that not heating up? Oh, it's closed, that's why. Can you make a suggestion? Yep. Okay, tech tree. There are some Steam hubs that are off. Do we need them though? That's the question. Do we need them? This is what I was saying, like from the thermal screen, you can't see. You can see that the hubs are turned off and you can see what buildings are cool, but you can't see at a glance whether a building needs to be heated. You need to be able to say, don't show me stuff that is being served by an automaton. Show me stuff that people are working at, because they're the ones I need to worry about. And it's kind of tricky. That's the only micromanagement bit I've seen. You have to go like kind of clicking around. Right, we were going to do heatering efficiency next, I believe. Generator efficiency. Or generator range, one of the two. Let's go with the efficiency. Because at the moment... Actually, look at that. Our coal on level 2, just about breaking even. Food is going up. Steel and wood are going up. I believe the game's going to be moddable, yeah. Dumple. That's what somebody said earlier. I don't know how true that is. I've no idea. You think it was an option to show who is working there, but no idea how to enable that. Neither do I. Ruined warehouse. 3 of the 4 walls are still standing, protecting a small stash of snow-covered supplies. Supplies! With moderate effects, we are able to remove the crates containing supplies from under the snow. We'll put them to good use in our city. 52 food and 178 wood. Now he's got quite a bit of stuff now. The other scout is on his way back over there. Let's pick up that one as well. And then we better come back, otherwise we're risking it too much. Okay, we can just about run with overdrive until we get to a bit of a warm-up. If you notice though, the temperature's only going to go up to minus 50, and then here it's going to go down to minus 60. So it's kind of like, it does this, but it's on a downtrend. You can see it's on a downtrend. I need your opinion of a decision on Sea of Thieves, X-Plane 11 or Car Mechanic Simulator 18. I did the 2-week trial of Sea of Thieves, but I had the demo of X-Plane and saw your videos on Car Mechanic. Cranky, that's a hard question to answer, bro. You're asking me, should I buy an arcadey pirate fun game that I can play with friends, a flight simulator, or a semi-grindy car mechanic thing? I mean, really, what kind of game do you want? Orphid, good night. Build more beacons so you can have more scouts because you have way too many people doing nothing. I think you've got a point there, actually. We do have many people doing nothing, and we could build... I think that's at the limit, isn't it? Yeah. Let's build another beacon. It's under tech, I think. Wait, why can't I build another beacon? Apparently we can't build another beacon. Maybe it's a technology problem. I think we're at the scout limit. It would appear that you're not allowed to build more than one beacon. And to get more, we'd have to unlock tech level 4 and get additional scouts. So... that's not happening. How do we insulate houses and how hothouse insulation allows us to build comfortable houses, well protected from the weather. We're gonna need that soon, I think. Any more scenes been unlocked for the Long Dark? I don't believe so, I've not heard. Generator efficiency. I might ditch that and get the housing thing. Because if we build homes, that's going to give us a level of protection from the heat. We can cope with the coal demand. In fact, we've got one core at the moment. We could actually build another automaton. But we need cores to build more mines, don't we? We also need to get this wall drill thing going. I thought we were doing this. Yeah, they're cleaning that. So it tells you in here what the workforce is. Whoa. There's a house here that is... wow. Look at that. somehow just managed to sit right in between all the heat zones. No, it has no people in it now, but you know, that's going to catch us out. When people turn up later and then they suddenly live in that house and we don't notice, fix the problem now. People abandon the Londoners. Yay, there's only 19 of them. Scumbags. Snow-covered supplies. The snow covering the crates is deep, but we're sure there are more valuable supplies buried down there. Shoveling through the snow, we discovered several crates full of supplies. There's no telling what might have been lost down there. 54 food, apparently. The abandoned sawmill. Whoops. Oh, you see now, do we push on or bring all that back? 106 food, 2 steam cores, 127 steel, 400 wood. I've not lost a scout yet, but I really wouldn't want to. The abandoned sawmill. I suppose if it's abandoned, it might be okay. They are taking a very long time to get back. Okay, we're going to have to turn the overdrive off. But the temperature's about to drop anyway. The generator's about to blow up. I think with Sea of Thieves, I think that, you know, you should probably wait for more content. Because it's not a cheap game. It's like £50 or something ridiculous. It's not a cheap game. It's fun with friends. But playing it on with pubs, I don't think it'd be quite as fun. Okay, generator down, up to level 3. We'll get a little bit of illness, but it should be fine. When do these people actually leave? 2 days.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
That shouting bloke's really annoying. Like, after a while, it just gets really annoying. I could cope with it if it happened at night, but it's just... Whenever you zoom in, you get... Rah, 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 like drunken kind of... Apparently you have one available automaton, which I didn't know about. Have we used up all the coal mines? I think we have. This is where we're going to have to start drilling into the wall to get wood and turn it into charcoal. New law, we'll have a look in a sec. A sawmill hasn't been used in a very long time and everything is covered in ice. Not much left. 260 wood. How do they carry all this stuff? It's very impressive. You thought it was someone outside Yov, exactly, dude? Let's go to the stone ship and head back. Wait, why is that inoperative? Has he got no resources? Scumbag. Dismantle. Not really many places to build one. It's pretty hard to move a resource depot. Actually, that would work. That'll grab all of that. Is there any heating? Yep. Dial the heating back a bit. It's only minus 50 now. Get the suntan lotion out, exactly. It's a scorcher. I'm not happy about all this smoke coming out of here. What the heck are they doing? Two days of overdrive cooldown. Nasty. Right, resources, what we're doing. We're on a coal loss now. Why are we on a coal loss? Why are we losing coal? I just brought the level down and the overdrive down. Let's see if it's unlocked anything under here yet. Organic fertilizer, dueling law. Extra rations for the ill. Overcrowding. Care house. Ceremonial funerals. Oh, I reckon that's... Ah, if you go down the religious route, maybe you can do that. Purpose. Patrol, prison, foreman. I don't know if I want to go to this new order, you know? I think the Londoners are pretty sorted anyway. There's only going to be about 10 people leaving. This just sounds like complete and utter oppression. No, you can't raise the dead. The pleasure house is like a brothel, basically, where you can reduce discontent. I don't want to do that yet. Why am I building a prison, though? Discontent will rise slightly. Why would I build it when I've got no discontent, you know? It seems a bit weird. Hope will fall harder in cold snaps. Yeah, well, I mean, at that point, we can just issue a new law and take absolute control. But right now, look at that tendency. Triple negative. Get the steering thing because you're sitting in front of the steering axle. I don't think so. I think it's more of a response problem. And that wouldn't have a major effect on the fast highways and stuff where you get the problem. I could understand that going around like sharp bends and things, but not on the highway.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Yeah, we need to do research. Right, we've got the house now. We should start upgrading people's homes. Infirmary mechanization. Infirmaries will employ fewer people. It's not bad. Industrial hothouses. Don't really need that. Hothouse insulation will be warmer. That's not a bad plan because we have kids working in them. Now, resources. Let's see what we can do here. Coal mining optimization. Coal mines will be 10% more efficient. How much coal are we mining currently? 3,400. So that's an extra 340 coal per day. That's not bad. 340 coal a day. For 9 hours of research. 25% more wood on the sawmill upgrade. This has got to happen soon. Right now I think we have a bit of a coal issue, so let's go with that. Yeah, steam coal mines would definitely need to happen as well. This one. That's got to happen as well, yeah. You could even do that instead of that one. Let's grab that. And then we do the efficiency. And then we just end up with lots and lots of coal. So we'll make far better use of what we've got. No, I actually... Sugar Glider dude, you know what I want to happen? When these guys leave here in 2 days' time, I want it to be like 3 people. Like, I want the number to come down so it's just sarcastically funny. So you've got like 400 people in this crater, and then 3 people walking out going, well, just screw you guys, London's better. And you're like, bye. And then, like, just 3 people with just the napkins setting out into like -70 temperatures, going, you're all wrong. It's rubbish. El Squirrel's rubbish. That's just brilliant. I really hope there's some left. I hope that doesn't completely get eliminated. No, propaganda's on cooldown. Oh, that guy needs to stop shouting. It's so annoying. Right, sawmill. Get the automaton over there. Even though we could, in theory, just heat the place, couldn't we? In fact, let's just do that. Let's put 50 people in there. Doesn't matter. Chili. Right, we've got 2 automatons to deal with. I love how they walk around with this kind of beam of light. It's so cool. The graphics are so nice. Oh yeah, the housing. Thank you. Forgot completely about the housing. Right, 35 wood and 25 steel. We need to complete these upgrades over the next 2 days. Let's see. So that's going to displace a whole load of people, presumably. Yep. Actually, the time that I just did that is the worst time to do it. It'd be kind of great if the automatons came over and helped to build things. Nice one, Costa Coffee. I want to see what the temperature difference is in these homes. I think they go up a level, so in theory they would go from yellow to being like red like those. Because of the extra insulation. So that one's nearly finished. Wait a minute. That automaton is helping to build. Oh my god. Look at that. I did not know they did that. Yeah, there you go. 1 insulation level up. That's really cool. So there you go. It actually pays to have a few automatons doing nothing, because if they're doing nothing, they actually help you to build. $50 people homeless at 3:30 in the morning, minus 50 outside. Eh. Deal with it. Andy Jr., yeah, I think we should carry on with this on another stream. I think it's been pretty fun. I can't finish it tonight. I mean, it's, you know, I need to end soon, but... and it comes out on the 24th. And tomorrow's trucking, so... yeah. Bonzo. When you're faced with minus 50 temperatures, you don't worry about global warming. People abandon the Londoners. They're down to 16. It's all looking good. We'll beat the cold and hunger. United we will prevail, says Edwina. Ah, you tweet that out, girl. Look at the top right corner. What do you mean, this guy? Explore the stone ship. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may well be able to come here. More promising locations from here. Oh, that's good. Right, I'm going to send this guy back now. He's, he needs to bring all that goodness back. We've had enough stuff with him. Quite nice houses, those. It's getting harder to spot which ones I've actually done. Wow, look at all the people coming out. Look at that. Like, they model every single person. It's pretty impressive. What year is the game set in? Well, they keep talking about, you know, things that happened in 1888. So I guess it's not long after that. And they also say at the start that they set out from London and headed 2,000 miles north. So that's approximately where it's set. And then, you know, it's a bunch of British and they bump into Americans, which is kind of a bit... So where are we? When you build over the houses, the hope drops slightly, Timmy boy. It's probably because we're destroying people's homes, but my guess is they come back. It's a bit weird otherwise. Look at that. Cozy. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said, Engel. They're like, oh yes, it's absolutely freezing. We should leave London and go north. Because obviously it's warmer. Doesn't make any sense. Right, I think what we're going to do, I'm going to play until these Londoners leave. And then I'm going to stop streaming. Does that sound fair? So we can find out what they do. It's 2,600 miles from London to the North Pole. So if they went north 1,900 miles, which is what it said, they must be within the Arctic Circle. So how did they meet the Americans? What do you mean sort out the law stick? I don't want any more law. When you say sort it out, what do you mean? I don't want a prison. I don't want a foreman. I don't really want a patrol. We could do a patrol, but there's just no point right now. Prison, agitator. Don't think there's any adaptations that I want just yet. Don't want to start sustaining people indefinitely when they die. Discontent will rise slightly. The graveyard will be treated and remain a burden. Kept alive, untreated in medical posts. You know, do we want that? Amputees. Using people as fertilizer. Do you really want to go there? I'll get patrol. Reduces discontent.
Everyone, new law is signed.
With the guards on the streets, everyone will feel safer. Yeah, why should the coppers just sit on their cozy stations? Yeah. Get out your warm tower and get walking around. I'm not doing organic fertilizer. That's just like... I'm not using people to fertilize the food we eat. It's just no. No, no, no. Right, check the resource situation. Coal is definitely going down again for some reason. I don't know why. Doesn't bode well. We're bringing in a lot of wood. Once we get the steam coal mine, we'll upgrade the coal things. The vandalized agitator has been what? A child came to the guard station and gave the guardsmen a stuffed toy dog, telling them that they should take it with them when they walk the streets at night. It seems people appreciate those who work hard to protect law and order in our society. I thought this was going to read that they gave him a toy and then like it exploded and killed the guard. I thought that's what was going to happen. Steam coal mine researched. Right, coal mine optimization is the next thing. Scouts have reached the frozen pond. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Carry on! Off to the damaged snowcat! Yeah, the housing upgrade is important, but I want to get the coal mines done. Stupid spinny thing is rubbish. Coal mine. Steam coal mine. 2 steam cores? Are you having a giraffe? That's outrageous. That's amazing. Ah, it only took 1 though. So it obviously took 1 from the other one and then upgraded it, so that's fine. So that means we can afford the other 2. Come on, get it fixed. It's going to collapse our coal production for a bit. Hopefully it'll be worth it. I've already got it, Dumple. I've already got the Tesla outpost. That's where we're getting our steam cores from. You can't make them, so without that, you'd be pretty struggling, I think. I like how this one, who's assigned to work in the coal mine, stands around while this one upgrades the coal mine. I mean, really, can you not just get on with it? This, like, you can tell it's a British automaton by the way it stands around and lets another one do the work. Supervisor, that's what that one is. There he goes. Gets back to it. Okay, coal upgrade is nearly done. Steam coal mine. Steam coal mine. Now we've got a positive. Look at that. Whoa. That's good. That's going to create a nice stockpile. And then in a minute, when that research finishes, we're going to use less of it. How do you make people not go to London? You basically have to get the hope level up so that they don't want to go. Effectively, they have to have faith in you. And you have this choice, like how you want to rule. Do you want to rule with order, or do you want to rule with religion? And I went with order. And when we built the propaganda center, then honestly, fortunes just turned on the hope front. It went from like here to there. And then every time you print propaganda, which is every few days, it just goes up in chunks. And then eventually this just starts to come down. I was going to do something and I've forgotten what it was now. Oh yeah, housing. Right. $17 steel. Scouts have reached the damaged snowcat. Propaganda abilities up, is it? So watch the hope go up now when we do this. And we can do that every 2 days. You just hit them with a leaflet campaign. We're great, and they just start believing it. It's great. Damaged snowcat. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning into a heap of junk. We found several huge bags inside the wreck. We'll surely find a use for their frozen contents. 121 steel. I won't grumble at that. The problem is, I think we've run out of exploration points. Can't see anywhere to go now. Okay, 1 day until the Londoners, and then we'll almost be on a temperature drop, but I think we'll be able to cope with it quite nicely then. The good thing about having a couple of automatons kicking around is you can get work done in the night, normally when people are sleeping. 27 homeless. Those homes are going to stop a lot of people from getting ill. It's not really a city building game, mate. It's not a city building game at all. You've only got this one crater and you've got to build. It's more of a resource management, happiness management kind of game with some key critical decisions that you need to make. It's very much more of a management game than it is management and strategy more than it is city building. There's nothing really to design, you know. I know, right? All these spotlights. It's like living in Tokyo. They need to get that drunk guy and just throw him in jail, though. He's just so annoying. Right here! Right here! Okay, we're down to 26 steel. I'm just going to back off on the upgrades for a bit. Wonder if it gets any warmer. Nah, I think it's on a decline temperature-wise. It's on -50, and it's never been getting better. And if you look here, it's going to drop a level. If you look here, it's going to drop a level again. So it's going to go down to -60, and it's going to go down to -70 with no hope of it going back up yet. There's only 12 people who want to go to London. And they're leaving in less than 24 hours? I can't wait for this. I cannot wait to wave goodbye. This has been something that's been going on for what, 2 weeks I think it is? It's going to be so much fun when they leave. All these like cozy homes and like food and stuff. 68 people doing nothing. This game built to fail due to the failing temperature. NPR, I don't know. I don't know where it all bottoms out. Like, I don't know if there's a wind condition. I assume there's a wind condition, but I don't know what it is. Or does it just keep pushing you until you all die anyway? I don't know. Can you do more shifts in the guard towers? I think you probably can push them to extra, yeah. Tea, please. Scouts have returned with 106 food, 2 steam cores, 124 steel, and 650 wood. Wowzers, that's a lot of stuff. Coal mining optimization researched. Okay, good times. L. Phillips, I changed the overlay specifically just for this game, because otherwise, I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Let me just do this. The sawmill upgrade would give us 25% more. Let's do that. Yeah, if I went for my normal, it would look like that. And at the top there, you can see it completely obliterates the whole status bar. So I constructed this. So it just kind of opens it up a bit. "17 hours until they leave." It's also about the same time that it gets a lot colder. Right, we're going to use all that steel that we brought in to upgrade the houses before it goes really cold. Housing upgrade program. Takes so much steel to do it, but it's going to be worth it. It's nothing to these guys to do at all. Nowhere for them to go. Grim news. Sir, there's been a terrible accident in one of our industrial facilities. Almost an entire team of workers has been killed. Should we cover it up and tell people that they went on an urgent expedition? The accident will be covered up. Hope will fall. Some people have been killed on a terrible expedition. Oh no, we have more people. There we go. Problem solved. 7 of our people died. We don't know how it happened. God. Like, if we was on the limit though with workers, we'd be, that could hit us hard, you know? But because we have a surplus, not a biggie. 13 hours. Tick-tock. Exactly, more propaganda lies. It's all good. Okay, we have a massive surplus in production of coal now. We have a wonderful surplus of wood. Like, insane amounts of it. In fact, our wood storage is about to go critical. Housing conditions are looking pretty tasty. Look at that. Comfortable. There's only 3 homes that have not been upgraded. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The hope bar drops and goes back up anyway. I think we need all these medical posts, to be honest. Okay, we need more wood storage, and I think I'd like to be making more food, to be honest with you. Pause a sec before we start losing resource. Put them there. Yeah, we need to research the whole charcoal thing. We're starting to get to the point now where we're getting more wood. But let's just double check there's nothing else that's more important. Industrial hothouse, an efficient steam-heated hothouse where the variety of crops can be grown supplying 60 raw food per day as opposed to 30. That's going to double the hothouse food production. That's insanity sauce, that is. That has to happen. That's amazing. We've got about 4 hothouses. That's going to just send the food through the roof. There's nothing for the scouts to do, Costa. There's literally nothing for them to do. Right, we need to get 25 steel and then we can research that. What do I think of Lost in Space? I've not got to the end yet, but I'm quite enjoying it. Come on, you need to build this quick. We'll have to lay some roads down just to waste some. Stupid little moth, go away. You're dead now. Won't make that mistake again. No. Just build some random roads to consume some wood.
Happy
as you do. Who was that? That was C. Nelson. No, that was Total Gamer UK with the host. C. Nelson, thank you for 46 months. Rep Moth, don't care. Nobody's going to miss him. Murder on live stream. Don't make me get my electric tennis racket out. Brilliant. Plan exams NPR. I've got navigation ground school coming up on Wednesday. And the week after. One-to-one instruction. We're using like maps and protractors and all kinds of crazy stuff. How long before they go? 9 hours. How long before it gets cold? Very soon. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Wood. Yeah, one scout has some resources, but it's like 3-4 days to get back here, you know? What's the point? No, the city doesn't have a prison. If anybody does anything, we just like steal, we just banish them. People want to live here so much now, they're not actually creating trouble. Pubs and fight clubs and the discontent just collapses. You see that? How callous is this? This is where we store wood. This is where we store wood. This is where we store coal. This is where we throw our dead bodies into the pit. It's like the worst crematorium ever. Do you do flying instruments only and land exam, i.e. your total fog, cloud, etc. simulated? No MPR, it's all visual flying, dude. If you want to do instrument flying, that's the next thing you have to do. And at that point, they basically put like these special glasses on so you can't see out, and then you just have to, you can only look at your instrumentation. God is always terrorizing the neighbors. Such a diva. One sec. 5 hours to go in. Oh, this is going to be good. Right, I'm going to change that one to coal. I want to make sure I've got a surplus of wood and coal. And food. We've got lots of food rations. The amazing thing is, we've coped all this time, I think, with one cookhouse. Like the entire population, one cookhouse. It's kind of nuts. Why is that? Why does that say 23 hours left, low coal? Why does it say low coal and why does it say 23 hours left? How can having so much coal? Oh, it's because it says 23 hours 43 minutes. Right, that's how much coal surplus we have. Yeah, we do need more coal. That's okay. We're going to research that wall drilling thing shortly. But in 2.5 hours time, just as the temperature gets colder, they're going to leave for London. I can't wait for this. Yeah, I'm doing a PPL, yeah. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can watch a video of me doing solo circuits 2 weeks ago. Flying the plane in the circuit on my own with a heck of a nasty gust going on. One hour and 15 minutes. 1 sec, I'm going to save this. Bye, Londoners. Lel. Does it show how many days in game? I'm sure it does. Day 30. There at the top, see it? Time, day 30. And it's actually on a ticker tape here, look. Day 30. We're about to drop temperature. So we better get ready to crank up something. Look at the toasty warm houses. Wait, did we upgrade all the homes? Don't think we did, you know. Dang it, I forgot about 3 homes. Let's do it now. Oh, 1 home didn't get upgraded. No. More people have abandoned... No! You scumbag game. All the people have abandoned going to London. You've got to be kidding me. I feel robbed. I feel robbed. At least the guy who started it should have been like, no, I'm going anyway. That's ridiculous. Who's crying? Is that the hungry person? Oh well.
Brace yourselves. Coal is coming.
Brace yourselves, the coal is coming. Quickly build that last house. Done. Temperature falls, -60. The sawmill's cold. And it shouldn't be, because it has a heater on it.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
They're going to have to put the heater on in there, aren't they? So this is the only bit that you seem to have to micromanage, this bit here. The pub. The pub's a bit chilly. That's not good. The pub and the workshop are a little bit chilly. Let's give them a... steam hub around here. Yeah, the heater's on. That's run by an automaton. Look how warm they are in there. It's crazy. Wow, I think the guard stations are chilly. Okay, we better put the heater on for them. Otherwise they're going to go pretty cold. There you go. We can cope with minus 60 now without even going into overdrive. We've got no overdrive and no steam level 3, and we can deal with minus 60. How completely amazing are we? It's not bad, huh? Okay. Save. I said we'd finish that. Lift in. That's what we're gonna finish on. Cool beans. That's a pretty good game. Out on the 24th. Let's see if it can raid somebody.
Happy anniversary.
Out on the 24th. I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed that playthrough. I've been playing it for over 10 hours and it's been really good.